don't know where he is. He was supposed to be here half an hour ago. I'm waiting for this Andy guy now for 2.5 hours. He hasn't rocked up yet. He's so unreliable. How am I supposed to get these solar panels on the roof just by myself? I would need to go up and down the ladder all the time just by myself. It would be so handy if Andy2 would be here and give me a hand. Who are you talking to? Hey, I'm here. Ah, there you are. Well, better late than never. Do you want to keep talking or give me some solar panels here? I'm not just here for fun. Yeah, calm down. I'll get you a solar panel. We need these hooks. Come on. Look at this. Now he keeps pushing me all the time. I hate this Andy1. Finally. And now he's working as slow as a 90-year-old. Okay, let me know when you're ready. I hate this Andy2. But you cannot be without him. Okay, you can pull. He's so slow, unbelievable. He wants to get shit done, but works as slow as a 90-year-old man. Unbelievable. Okay, next one. Okay, all 4 panels up here. It wasn't that hard. He could have done it himself. But nah, he's ringing me all the time. Me. Okay, Andy, that's it. I'm going home. Oh yeah, great, Andy2. Thank you. Hey, can you come back next weekend to help me with the other 6 panels for the other roof? On the weekend, there are only 6 panels. I thought about Saturday morning. Well, have you got beer? Yeah, of course I've got beer. You have? Yeah, cold beer. Nice spat. Okay, yeah, then on the weekend, Saturday morning. Yeah, that would be amazing. Okay, I'm looking forward to it. Okay, see you then. Bye. Okay, thanks, Andy. See you then. Thanks for your help. Okay, bye. I'll tell you what, he's an idiot, but his beer is pretty good. Tell you what, he's such an idiot, but you cannot do without him. How am I supposed to get these panels up the ladder? I'm just by myself. And he's doing pretty much everything for beer. What a stupid guy. Okay, let's get back on the roof and finish off these panels. Ah, here, that's where he put him. Now that's all right. Can grab them from here, put them on the rail. We screw them down and then we are done for today. So, and now comes the big challenge to get access to this side, to mount this clamp and this one here, but there's almost no possibility. Maybe it wasn't such a good idea to have the cabling on this side here after all. I can probably get access to this one there, but here, yeah, definitely no way to put a ladder somewhere down here. Okay, I think we're all done. The main goal was to secure these panels here on these rails overnight. We can check them again tomorrow, but I think I've secured them all. Everything is... So let's call it a night, have a spat and relax. See you tomorrow morning, guys, when we connect these solar panels to our system and see if we can get 21 watts more of solar energy into our battery. Can't wait. Have a good night's sleep. Isn't that beautiful? Good morning and welcome back to another video here from the Off-Grid Garage after this long special intro. Hey guys, don't expect me to do this every time now. That is so much work. I think I went about 80 times up and down the ladder, changing clothes, putting my cap on, and thought about what I need to say. So this was a one-off, really, this was a one-off. Maybe at 50,000 subscribers again, but who knows? So in today's video, as you have seen, we have mounted the solar panels on the roof already mechanically, including the earth washers. And now we are in the garage and have to figure out how to connect this all to our combiner box here in the roof. So let me go up here. So these are the existing 3 strings, positive, negative. I have fused positive, negative because I want to be able to isolate a string completely. So disconnect it completely from the system both ways. Normally you only have to use a fuse in the positive cable of your solar system, but I like to isolate. Hence I have 2 fuses. So these 3 are already connected. These are the solar panels going into the fuse pair. And I need to take them off here and put them in these fuses here because I want to keep the same order of the fuses as they are on the roof here. Makes totally sense, right? So the most left pair of fuses is for the most left solar panel string. And because, yeah, well, I don't know why I started over here actually. I should have started with all the fuses on this side here, but I think it was because the cables are coming in over there, see there, from the existing solar panels, and there was no room to actually do that, but actually there is room. So I don't know what the reason was to start in the middle with these fuses. Anyway, we have to move these ones over there, and then the last 2 pairs will be the new 2 strings on the far side of the garage over there. I also, where is it? Here it is. Here, this will be my snorkel going into the switchboard from the other side. So similar to this one here, I will use this one going through the roof. Obviously you have to cut it down. And then this one will go inside the junction box like this. And then I will come out in this area here of the combiner box, exactly underneath the fuses, have a little loop of cables and then go into the fuses. And then on the other side going to our main bus bar, positive, negative, up there. So that's the plan for today. And then we want to see the 21 watts of additional power coming from these 2 strings. That's what you usually get, right? 21 watts. Okay, let's go on the roof and get started. Wow, look at this. That is a huge area here covered with solar panels. Oh my god. That is a lot. So basically what we are going to do now is to put an MC4 connector. Where is there a spider web already? Jeez. So putting an MC4 connector on these 2 cables here, and this will be our connection for this string then later on, once I have cabled everything underneath, which I still don't know how to do, but I'll figure it out. What a stupid idea to put the cables on this side. Well, I probably still can turn them around so the cables are on this side here, right? and this always confuses me, because the MC4 connector with a positive symbol goes actually to the negative cable here, I think, because this is where the other negative cable from the solar panel comes on. And then, is that correct? So this is the positive of the solar panel, right? It has a positive there. This is the male. So my positive here on the cable needs to be the female, which is the negative one. Isn't that confusing? I wish they would use like Anderson connectors or something for all this stuff here. And then the female MC4 connector uses the male metal pin, not the female one. So the male pin goes into the female. What? Yeah, okay, I got it now, Yeah, this is the male pin, goes into the female negative MC4 connectors, which then connects to our positive, which is a male from the solar panel. This is my solar panel. Yeah, I think I got it now. Yeah, so this positive from the solar connects to my positive cable like this. Yes, okay, fits. Oh, jeez. Okay, so it was the main task actually, to put these MC4 connectors on the cables, but now I have spent already 45 minutes on the roof turning these panels around here, and then aligning everything again properly, which I haven't done correctly last night. So they all have the same space now in between and are straight as far as possible. It is not as easy. You would need a laser level or something to make it really, but jeez, look at this solar. Holy crap, that is a lot. Just to make sure, I do the same here, cutting off one of the cables. So I've got this little step in here, and there's the same mark now as on the other cable there, just to distinguish them. I know me well. So it is now time to move these cables here to these fuses, and also make up some cables from the output of the fuse to our bus bar here, negative and positive. I can pre-configure these cables already. Yeah, once we turn everything off, we can then safely connect these cables to the bus bars, and then we can keep working on the new strings while the other ones are already operating again on the new fuses. I don't want to lose out any power, you know. I could do this in the evening when the sun is down. Okay, so I have now prepared our cables, and we are ready to turn off the west roof. So I will continue to isolate all these ones. So let me quickly confirm that. Okay, so no power on the output anymore, 11 millivolts. And this is all isolated now, but of course we still have power here on the input of the fuses. This is 100 volt DC from the solar panels now. And to turn this off, I would need to go on the roof and disconnect the MC4 connectors, which I probably won't do. And I will just start transferring one cable after another over to the new fuses. Also here checking the checking the solar voltage against Earth. 0.7 volts from the negative, and the positive solar against Earth minus 0.8 volts. So that is all good, nice and isolated. Here against Earth, next panel 0.3 volts, and the third one 0.8 minus 0.8 volts. So we can see there's no voltage difference between the output of the solar panels and our grounding. So even if I touch one of the cables accidentally, there's no danger. Only if I would touch both at the same time, positive and negative of one string, then I would have 100 volt DC on my body. Not keen on that. That's why I transfer one cable over after another, one by one. But first of all, let me put these wire bridges in from the output of the fuses to the main bus bar here. So I have now done all the cabling work. Where's this fuse? So it gets pressure. It gets really cramped in here now. And basically the whole distribution box is completely full. So I have now moved all the solar cables to the other fuses here, freed up these ones here on the right hand side for our right hand side panels. Makes totally sense. And yep, I remember this one with a gap. This is our first string, goes onto here. So we can now safely reconnect all the existing solar strings already, but I make another measurement and see if the polarity is right before we turn everything back on. And then we can keep harvesting energy while we are working on these two solar strings here and connect them to our fuses down here. So we measure here negative, positive, and we should have 99 volts. Next string. So we've got 16 amp fuses in these fuse holders. So if we connect this one here, this one there, we should have the 100 volt here on the bus bar. Again, yeah, we do. Correct polarity. Let's check the other ones. All right, and we should be all good. 100 volts we have, perfect. And we only need to turn on the west roof again, get power to the solar charge controller, and we should see the west roof hopefully producing some power in a second. Here he comes. 5 watts, 6 watts, 370, 400, almost 700 watts. Perfectly fine. So this is our first string. I always like to leave a little loop of cable in here. Don't go directly to the terminal. So maybe like this, and then we go up onto this fuse here. We've got a nice loop here. Gives us another 150 mil of cable length just in case. So if I cut them here, all right, so our new solar strings are connected to the fuses, and in one of the last steps, well, at least from an electrical perspective, we need to go up on the roof and connect all the solar panels together in a string and then connect them to our cable, which ends up here, and then we can connect it after some measurement, of course. So let's go up on the roof first and connect the solar panels in a string. So we get positive of this panel and the negative of the next panel there, connect them together like this. I clean up the cable later. I guess we do the same here again. Grab the positive and negative. There's our positive, our main positive of the whole string. Ah shit, you know what we forgot? the main negative is all the way down there. We need to make an extension cable from there with 2 MC4 connectors all the way up here to connect to our fuse cable. I've totally forgotten that. It's probably a 2.5 meter extension cable. There's always something. Yeah, see, there's our main negative, and this obviously is not long enough to reach all the way up there. So I need to make 2.3 meters. It's just a guess, because they are a meter wide and it reaches until there. 1 meter, 2 meter, a little bit of slack. 2.3 meters. Done deal. Okay, we have now made an extension cable with a male and female on each side, and 2 of them, because we've got 2 strings, right? 2 strings. So we need 2 cables, of course. Yeah, that was from an offcut I still had. I keep all the offcuts from cables. I've got a box full of cables, and this was exactly 2.3 meters long. Solar cable, double insulated. So it took me 3 minutes to make them. Where do we need to go? Here. Then we feed our new main negative behind the feet all the way up. So there we go. There we have now main positive of the string and main negative, and we should measure negative. If I just would have enough hands, man. There, 101 volts. You just need to believe me, I cannot have the camera. How am I supposed to do this here? Where's Andy2? Don't have contact. Yeah, there, yeah, 101 volts. Polarity is nice and correct. Okay. So this is the whole string, these 3 panels together now. And we just need to connect them to our extension cable, which goes down to our fuses now. And here the fuses are still disconnected. I'll just make sure this is all good. All right. So we are officially connected downstairs to our fuse holders, to the combiner box. That's exciting. Okay, we do the same here, and then we go down again and measure the voltage and polarity before we turn them on, and see if we can get 21 watts maybe out of each string. I'm not sure. Let's find out. And well, let's have a look. This is our first string. What do we get here? 103 volts. Perfect. Polarity is correct. Negative on the left, positive on the right. And the string at the corner has 102.5 volts. Polarity is correct. So we would be able to just connect them now to our system here. But before, so let's connect to our west roof controller. We can see we've got 520, 550 watts. And I'm just going to disconnect the existing strings. So we should be going to 0. Perfect. This is our first string. You can see 80 volts, 90, 95, 100 volts. And let's see if the solar charge controller kicks in and delivers some power just from this one new string. Okay, here we go. 100 watts we get. 1.8 amps are coming from the solar panels and 1.9 are going into the battery at the moment. 120 watts. That is one string, and now let's try the other one. There we go. 100 volts on the panel. Now it's ramping up. 120, 130 watts. So pretty much the same. Okay, let's put both of the new strings together in parallel, and we should see about 300 watts or so. Close to 300 maybe. We've got shading and clouds. Okay, let's introduce one of the existing strings. Goes up to 370. Another one, 500 watts. And the last one as well. So we can see over 700 watts now in these conditions. Yeah, very hard to tell. We've got clouds. But 600 watts. So without these new ones, it would be only like 400 watts. Look at this. 430. If I put them back in, you're over 700. That's good. That's good. So we're really gaining quite some power here. Nice. So back on the roof, one last view on this amazing setup here. Wow, can't believe we've got 5 strings here now in parallel. So that's 250 watts each panel, 250 watts, 215, and 250, 250 on this side as well. We have to do some clear sky unshaded testing as well to see how much power these strings actually bring, because I know these 3 strings together have like 2150 watts or something all in total, and I can get this when we have these cloud corners situations here, sun behind the cloud, and then it comes, panels are cold, I'm getting these 2100 watts here. So hopefully we can see the same with these panels here. I'm not sure, we will see. So we will do some more testing once we have better weather. No clouds anymore, but for now they're delivering another 250, 300, 400 watts at least. So this almost doubles my production here on the west roof now in shading conditions. And this is the goal. I want to have at least 1000 watts from the garage roof in shading conditions with the trees. Not a big problem with the clouds and everything, because this usually gives me more power. But if we have clear sky and there's only shading from the trees, I'm aiming to get 1000 watts still in the shade. Probably I have to put more solar on the shed here as well, which we will do in a further upgrade again. And we also have here the carport roof as well to upgrade. Because if I get 1000 watts, I can easily run the whole house during the day and charge the battery. So this is the main goal. This is just a vision I have. I'm not sure if I can achieve that, but this is what I would like to get. So nice. Okay, glad we are getting a little bit more than 21 watts from these panels now. Okay guys, I think so far this video from today. Thank you as always for watching. Thanks for all your generous support here on the channel, for everything you are doing. And I guess until the next video guys, you stay charged, stay safe, and thanks again for watching. See you then. Bye bye. Should do a full thumbnail here. There we go. West roof upgrade. Done.